Hey y'all, hope everyone's having a really good night tonight. Just wanted to come give a message to the collective. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been feeling some super powerful energy today. I don't know if it's the new moon or what, but man, super powerful. Just like new beginning energy. Yeah. So, God, creator of all that is, please let the highest vibe, best intention messages come through for the collective. Clearest messages, what do you have for the collective? What do you have for the collective, spirit? Okay, so in the past, you might have been coming from a lot of stress, a lot of strain, like doing a lot on your own. The Ten of Wands. So just carrying the load on your back, like seeing this card. This person is just carrying everything on his back. It's heavy. Walking an uphill battle. And you're in a position now, you've had people that have come in and help you. You might have recently taken on like a new group of friends, kind of just unloaded a lot. And with that opening up new space, some help has come through. And you're in this position now with the Eight of Pentacles where you're planning, and like slowly but surely it's all coming together. It's been an uphill battle, but it's coming together for you, and just one step at a time you're planning. Every bit counts, you know. It's kind of like a piggy bank, even, you know, if you're just trying to save a little bit of money, or like for a kid, the smallest amount, it adds up, and it adds up, you know, it adds up. Okay, the moon, so take note of intuitive messages. The moon illuminates things in the dark, you know, and it's the light of the sun. So your intuition is popping off at this time right now. It's a new moon. Your intuition is popping off, so just trust it. Like whatever thoughts, like there's a difference between intuition and fear, and sometimes people will think that it's fear coming through when it's intuition. So fear is, you know, we know what fear feels like. That's like the worry, the anxiety, the thought of something bad or negative happening, the worry of it. Intuition is when it kind of just pops in. It kind of just pops into our heads like a download, and it's just like, oh, you know, kind of like, I'm trying to think of a good example. You know, say you turn the water on to go take a bath, and then you go in the kitchen to go do something else, and it's been like 15 minutes, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I forgot, I need to go turn the water off. Like, that's your intuition kicking in and being like, you need to do this. There's no fear involved. There's no time for fear, right? So intuition equals no time for fear. Trust your intuition. And with that, you have the Fire Guardian, okay? So ignite your passions. Whatever you're doing in this position of the Eight of Pentacles, you're very passionate about. You're very, very, very passionate about it. You're protected by angels. You could be a fire sign, or dealing with a fire sign. There could be new love energy around at the time as well. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. There might be someone who comes in to give you guidance. You are extremely protected by angels right now. Again, like you're intuitive, tap into your intuition. A lot of times medicine is intuitive information. It's stuff that's coming from energy outside of the physical 3D. And it's healing, like, and even in the physical 3D, even if we go to, therapy or something like that isn't even like spirituality based, it still has a structure where it focuses on going inward and loving ourselves, and that is healing. That's healing. So this isn't any doctor telling you to take pills. Lord God, with all of that. We all have the ability to go within and heal ourselves, and we vibrate at a certain energetic level regardless of what state our physical body is in. So the higher our vibration, the lighter our energy. And that's healing. The higher vibration we are, the more healing energy we're surrounded by. And then at the same time, we give that off. So if we're surrounded by that energy, we're giving that same energy off, because it's the law of attraction. It all works together. We are all connected. Everything, everyone. Y'all, I'm vibing tonight. Like, vibing. Dang, that card popped out. Bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. And then the number 16, 6 plus 1 is 7. That's, and the number 7 is super spiritual, and it also, if you could be seeing sevens, seeing sevens represents, one of the things that it represents is letting the universe take control, letting go, let the unknown take control, let God take control, let spiritual beings that are, helping you along this path, let them take control. And as far as this little fire, what I'm getting from that is like, shine your light in the darkness. Shine your light in the darkness and stand up for yourself. If you're in a dark place, or somebody around you is in a dark place, it doesn't matter how tiny or dim your light is, like, that light is gonna shine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how small or big it is. And in that metaphorical sense, stand up for yourself. And sometimes standing up for ourselves can simply just mean walking away from something. Like, sometimes silence, and not in a, let me be very clear about this, not in a gaslighting, like, shut anybody out intentionally kind of way. Like, I would never, ever, ever suggest that. silence, I'm talking about like not engaging in negative energies that are thrown towards us. So like if someone doesn't have something nice to say, rather than reacting with an equally low vibration, whatever, attack, whatever it may be. I couldn't think of the word right now. Yeah, like just walking away from that situation just keeps your vibration in a higher point, and you're standing up for yourself at the same time, because you're saying, look, I don't have time for that, and I'm not lowering myself to it. And people respect that. God, creator of all that is, what messages do you have that you want us to know for the collective? Oh, the cars are flying, y'all. I have to get up and go get that car. Did it? No, it's right there. Okay. Mural. Be your own first priority. And that, it totally follows. I'm laughing because it's number 25, and 2 + 5 = 7 as well. And I just got the little ringing in my ear. Ooh, I love when that happens. Be your own first priority. Yeah, so we have to love ourselves first. Nothing else will bloom to its fullest capability, like, if we don't love ourselves first. And by that I mean, like, every single day, like, just because we are not physically connected to this planet, there's energy that connects us to the planet. So just like plants have to be watered, most plants, especially plants that are producing fruit and vegetables and stuff that we consume, have to be watered, almost daily, especially at some points. And the more love that is put into those plants, the more they grow. When you sing to the plants, they feel that vibration. They might not necessarily hear our voices, though I don't know. I have no one to say that. They don't, but there's definitely a connection. It's not just about dumping a bunch of vitamins or plant food or something like that. Like, it's about the actual love around it, the intention behind it. And I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that. And I witness it. Like, I witness it in my garden. So, be your own first priority. And the reason I went off on that tangent is because in this picture, like, there's this beautiful garden, and she's just like adding on the flower. So it's such an awesome metaphor, because though she's drawing it, it's like, it's life at the same time. Yeah, I feel like this is God, the universe, whatever you believe in, telling you to just let go and, like, do what you love. This world have us thinking that we're supposed to be doing all kinds of stuff, and it's like, damn, no, like, authenticity is the answer. Goddess Kuan Yin, yes. Compassion, divine mercy, and kindness. Look how that light's hitting on that. That looks cool. Yeah, so when we have compassion for, other people, other situations, other things in life, and and just act with kindness, again, from that place of love, that high vibration. It connects us with this level of divinity. And it's just like anything is possible. You are in a position right now where you can manifest anything that you want. And just know that. Just know that. Like, you might have to get rid of, this is funny that this card popped out because I was shuffling and like kept going, and this card flipped as I was shuffling and like went back into the deck but stayed turned up. So, Commander Ashtar. This is a cool card. Because that's just like I was talking about, like, let go and let the universe take over. Let creator take over with the number 7s. Like, this is clarification right here, this card. This is also funny too with all the stuff that's going on right now. Just because we don't see something doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So, let your imagination go. Let it have fun. Starseed, you're a starseed. Space travel. Galactic guides. Your guides are with you. Your guides are trying to give you messages. Pay attention to your crown chakra. Clear your crown chakra. Also your third eye. Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael. All of these archangels are amazing to help with just disconnecting and connecting and clearing and all of it. Just call on the angels, even in general. Like, you don't have to even call or know them specifically. You can't make it up. Okay, and the universe card. Oh my gosh, I've never gotten this card in this deck yet. We're all just stardust. Y'all, I'm just looking at this card because it's just so beautiful, like, and it's just lining up with everything else. Like, the power is within you. Like, you create it. You draw it. The canvas is blank. It's up to you. It's up to you to put the picture on it that you want. And have fun with it. Get detailed. Get detailed. Stardust is so light. It can go wherever. God, creator of all that is, what else do you have? Yes. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. Okay, because you deserve it all. You deserve it all. The number 14, it was just Valentine's Day yesterday. This could represent new love as well. But I'm mainly picking up just self-love from this, like, love yourself, man. And you make the crown that you deserve. If nobody else around you is treating you like the queen or king you deserve to be treated like, then treat yourself that way. Okay, because more than likely, if you are being treated that way right now, currently, then you're already living in that vibration. And congratulations to you. That's amazing. And I'm sending out the best, most positive vibes to that relationship for those of you that are there. And those of you who are not, just know that. Just know that the more that we treat ourselves like the kings and queens that we are, that's going to attract that same energy towards us. And I know, like, we hear it, especially in tarot readings on YouTube all the time, where it's just like, love yourself, and it'll attract. It's so true. And the reason, I mean, we all know that it's true because with little small things, we see it every day. You know, every day, like, little things, little synchronicities happen all throughout the day. And a lot of times we don't even notice them. And that's because we're leaving that space open for those little small, tiny manifestations that we're not even realizing are manifestations to take place. But in the sense of, like, wanting to bring in love or money or a new job or just something really big like that, those are the things that we tend to worry about and focus on in the wrong way, which tends to keep those things further away. They're there, right? Because part of the law of attraction, it has to be delivered, so it's there. And the proof is in all these other little tiny things that we see on a daily basis. And if you haven't been paying attention to those synchronicities, you're going to pay attention after this and watch the synchronicities that come out. So, getting to that place of being able to love ourselves in that highest vibration will attract in that same vibration. And I'm not even saying that you got to live in that all the time, constantly. Like, we all live in this 3D world. We all live in this skin that we're in. So things are going to happen. Things are going to happen that are going to knock us down. The longer that we can stay in these high vibrations, the more that it does to our actual energy, which kind of pours over into the physical, though, because it does raise, like, our vibrations raising helps parts of our brain reconnect that aren't connected. It can change us on a molecular level to the point where it will show up on a brain scan. It can actually change us on a DNA level. Just thinking positive and practicing that, just letting it become a practice where just, you know, even if I'm getting right now, like, even if you have to set your alarm, you know, 5 to 6 times a day, just to stop and have an intentional, conscious, positive thought. I think, I don't know if anyone listens to Abraham Hicks or has, but they talk about a thought goes into action or something. I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but after 17 seconds, a thought turns into a manifestation, or the energy is put out there. So even if you only have that long to have a positive thought, watch the difference that it will make. Watch the difference. And then the storm. Every hurricane has to come to an end, or every hurricane comes to an end. Right? And she's still got her crown on, the number 44. Protected by angels, protected by the divine and God. And she's just splashing along through the puddles, holding onto her crown. Like, that wasn't even nothing. Like, what? I went through the hurricane, the storm, all of it, and I still have my crown on like a queen. All right? Like a queen. I'm going to pull a couple more from this deck. God, creator of all that is. You have any more last messages for the collective? And we're going to leave it at this. Thank you, God, creator of all that is, for this message that you sent out. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay? So this is happiness. This is happiness. This is a family. This is abundance. Yeah. This that you're working on right now, currently, is going to lead to this. I'm going to get one more card from here soon. What other messages, God? All right, now I'm going to call it after this. All right, we got Jesus. Forgiveness, compassion, the spiritual teacher. If anybody's trying to give you like spiritual advice right now, or there might be somebody that hasn't presented themselves in your life yet, but or this could just be metaphorical. Forgiveness. I'm getting that somebody might be holding on to something and they just kind of need to forgive and let it go. And even if it's hard, try to have compassion. It's hard to have compassion sometimes, especially if the person in the state that needs the compassion, or that, you know, we're trying to have compassion for, has harmed us, you know, in any kind of way. It's hard, and that's where the forgiveness comes in. Because when we forgive, in a sense, like, we're loving ourselves, you know, and like just picture, like, you know, every stress, like every ounce of negativity, all of that we carry, we hold that energy inside of us. So just picture these like little invisible bricks, you know, and every time like there's like we hold a grudge, like that's another invisible brick that's thrown into our energy, that we carry in our bodies, you know. So when we forgive people, like think about, like, say you're holding a grudge, just lifelong grudges, you know, just randomly all through life. Think about all those little bricks that just add up. You might have like a whole house in there. So forgiveness just kind of unloads those bricks. It's just my metaphor while walking around with bricks. You could be a spiritual teacher. And if that is the case, then this card is just connecting with everything else. Everything else, the universe, you know? Jesus was in touch with the universe. Yeah. You've got it within you. You've got it within you. And let's get one more angel card. One more angel card. God, creator of all that is. Just one message. One more message. I know I keep saying that I'm done, and then I'm like, I'm going to pull another card. All right. The drum. Dream and journey. And if you have a drum, maybe play it. You know, back in the day, our ancestors, they would just drum and have these drum circles where, you know, shaman would just go off into these meditations and from these drum circles and just go on these journeys. So yeah, you might be going on journeys in your dreams. or this could also just, again, just represent everything else in this reading. Like, in the sense of spirituality, we only know what we know. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense. Like, my connection with God, like, I refer to the creator of everything that is. Like, I just refer to the creator as God. I don't say, I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying him, because I don't believe that there's a big man in the sky. So I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying him. So, but it's God. It's God. The universe, source. It doesn't matter. Like, whatever you think. So, point being that no matter what anybody tells anybody throughout the entire realm of existence, nobody can ever be inside of somebody else's mind and imagination, and and that's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And it would be awesome if it was respected a little bit more in society, that, like, one of the most beautiful things, I mean, to me at least, is that, like, everyone does have the ability to have their own personal relationship and idea of what creator and creation and all of it is, and all of it is okay. Like, as long as it's not harming anyone or harming others or harming ourselves, like, in high vibrations that's full of anything that's love and light, like, that's all that matters. And that's the beauty of it. That's the absolute beauty of it. And, I'm not going to talk for Jesus at all. I would just like to imagine that Jesus just had this total connection with the universe, to the point of, like, fear couldn't exist. Fear couldn't exist in the realm of Jesus, and that's why healing took place. We all have a like an energetic bubble around us. So, I mean, that would make sense. I mean, that's just coming to me, like, right now. Like, that would make sense as to why so much healing took place. Because fear literally could not exist, and disease could not exist. None of it could exist, because he was literally just vibrating in the highest vibration of love. And he's got this heart necklace around him. Oh wow, it's so cool. Yeah, so vibrate high and just try to get in that vibration of love. Music helps immensely. Music that lifts our spirit. So anyway, love and light. Y'all have a good night. Peace.